My name is Kieran. Welcome to yet another Manchester United transfer update on Red Devil Weekly. Tonight, we're going to be talking about Christian Eriksen. Now, today, yesterday I was talking about Bruno Fernandes, as you guys know, and I did think that was going to be the transfer story. If anything was going to happen on deadline day, that was going to be the player that we were going for. But how wrong was I? How wrong was I? Already, not even 24 hours since the last stream, I've got it wrong. And I think it's going to be Christian Eriksen. It looks like Christian Eriksen is the one United are going for. But before we get into that as well, please leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. And also, tell me if this microphone's working. I've tried fiddling with the settings a bit. Let me know if it's a bit too loud, too quiet. Let me know your thoughts on the audio and things like that. But yeah, welcome Krishna, Radami MFC and RB Comms. Thanks for joining, guys. Really appreciate it. As I said, please leave a like. And also, let me know your thoughts on Eriksen, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think Christian Eriksen is the man for Manchester United? Of course, Bruno Fernandes. It doesn't look like we're going to be getting Bruno Fernandes. But
yeah, so I was talking about
Christian Eriksen could be the one, and it could be the one. So we'll see what happens with that. As I said, let me know your thoughts on Christian Eriksen throughout the stream, and also anything else you guys want me to talk about, please do let me know in the live chat. And also, I've got a bit of an announcement to make before I get into the Christian Eriksen thing. I have started my own Premier League Fantasy League. Now, if you guys don't know what Premier League Fantasy is, it's where you can download an app off the App Store and play Premier League Fantasy League, and you can create your own team of players you think are going to do well throughout the season, and throughout each game they pick up points, and then you obviously someone's crowned the winner.
It'll come back to me in a second.
So I think I created my own league, and if you guys haven't already joined it, here is the code. Now you'll see as well with that code, when the winner, the top of the league, gets a £15 voucher of your choice. So it could be an iTunes voucher, could be could be an iTunes voucher, could be an Amazon voucher, anything you guys want. £15, but that's only if you win. You have to beat the master himself, and if you don't beat me, then unfortunately I can't give out a prize. I might give something anyway, but still, we'll see what happens with that after the 38 games are done. By the way, it's all fun and games. You don't have to pay anything to be part of the league, so it's all free for you guys to sign up. If you do want to join my league and have a chance of winning a £15 voucher of your choice, then please do get involved with that. There is the code 6AP5XS, so please do get involved with that if you haven't already. As you can see the code on there, winner gets £15 voucher of your choice, and that's about it. But as you can see behind me, we're at Carrington's training ground. I'll let you know if anything happens behind me before deadline day. But of course, a few comments already up. RB Comp says, piss off already, Patrici. 70 million for Dybala. Absolute effing joke. I know, of course, it looks like Dybala is going to be heading to Spurs. In a shock twist, really. A shock transfer twist. We'll be seeing Dybala going to Spurs. But for this deal to bring Christian Eriksen to Manchester United, that would be a very, very good development, because if Spurs are looking for replacements for Eriksen, it does point to the fact that they're going to try and offload Eriksen before the end of the transfer window, and that a deal can be done quickly between the two clubs. So I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes, and I do think this has legs. Of course, Spurs have also been heavily linked to Philip Coutinho as well, in a really dramatic transfer turnaround. He was linked to their North London rivals Arsenal as well, so it'll be a dramatic turnaround to see Coutinho go to Spurs, on loan of course. Barcelona have told Coutinho that he can leave, so if they do bring in Coutinho, I think they will be looking again to get rid of Eriksen. And also, there are reports that they're still in talks to sign Giovanni Lo Celso from Real Betis. So they're still in the market for replacements for Eriksen, which only points to one thing for me. They are looking to get rid of Eriksen. And if they can do a deal for Eriksen, which will mean that they won't have to get rid of him for free if he doesn't sign a new contract, then I think as a shrewd business club like Spurs is, and like Daniel Levy is, I think he'll want to get this deal done, and hopefully he will, because for me, I think it'll be a good deal. Welcome Fergie United, and welcome TTX Productions. Thanks for joining, guys. Fergie says, careful, we can hear the TV. That's not the TV, don't worry about it. It's not the TV. So it's all fine, all good, no copyright here. TTX says, good afternoon. Disappointed Ed can't get Ollie's target. Eriksen is great and all, but he's short of fix at 27, while Bruno is murking the goal-assist ratio. Well, exactly, I think that's true. I think, obviously a lot of you guys probably, me included, would have said that, Bruno Fernandes was definitely the top target, and the target that we all wanted. Let's be honest, it was a target that we all wanted at Manchester United, but it just didn't seem to materialise. I'm not sure whether we were ever in for Bruno Fernandes. All the kind of, all the respected journalists was reporting that we were in for Bruno Fernandes, but it just didn't seem to materialise that way. So, again, I don't know. I really don't know. But at the same time, I'm thinking, have we still got a chance with Bruno Fernandes? Who knows? Have we still got a chance? I'm just going to try and listen to this, guys, to see if... Right, hold on a second. I am probably going to quickly change my audio thing, because I realise I've turned up way too much. And the audio is not exactly the best of quality, so please do bear with me, but please do let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What's it called? Yeah, no, I tried turning up the mic because I realised in the last few videos my thing hasn't really been of that quality. Well, no, it hasn't been loud enough in my opinion, so I'm going to change that because I realised that my voice is a bit weird.
Sets himself up in study, but at the moment he's in watching Sky Sports. I reckon it's
okay, hold on. Okay, I've kind of nearly messed this up. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that down a bit.
Like he turned it up before screen because he realised he could do that.
Oh, I didn't even apply that. Is that working a bit better?
Because he realised it was a bit too loud.
Is that being a bit better now? Please let me know if that is better. I think it is better. Oh no, I realised I haven't applied the actual thing I put on. Okay, that's fine. That's cool.
Just talk. I'm live. Hello, guys.
Okay. This is going to echo, guys. So just bear with me. Right. That's better. That's better. We'll do up to there. It's too high. So I'll put it down. Why not? All right. Okay. That's cool. Alright, we can listen back and apply that, so don't need to listen to that. Okay, right, we'll move on with that then, Okay, great. Also what I realised is, oh my gosh, what I've realised is that oh, that's so stupid, I know what I've done. Oh my god, it wasn't even switched to that at all. Oh my god, that's actually so stupid. No, that's actually so stupid what I've done. That is so stupid what I've done. Okay. No, that is stupid. Alright, no. I've got it wrong, right, okay. I've got it wrong. Okay, hopefully that's better now. Because I know what I was doing, I know what I did wrong, I think it should be better now. Right, it should be better now. Hopefully it's better now. Yeah, that's better. Okay, we got it back. Right, back to the stream. Welcome, Joseph Chura. Thanks for joining, mate. He says good. Thanks for joining, mate. Please leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Welcome, Kashif. Thanks for joining as well. Welcome, RB Comps. I've already said RB Comps, but thanks for joining, mate. Really appreciate it. All right, it looks like we've got it sorted out. I realised I hadn't actually changed my my microphone to the one I wanted, so that's why it wasn't working. So I really do apologise for that. So yeah, Man United fans, stand on the stream, thanks for joining as well. So Kashif says, I heard we can get Eriksen for 60 million. I'd be very, very happy if we did get Eriksen for 60 million. If we were to get him for 60 million, that'd be absolutely fantastic. I can see my face is lagging a bit as well. Hold on a second then. Is it because... I don't know. Well, it's not saying I'm dropping any frames, but I mean, I'm not gonna say no. I feel like you're probably telling the truth. So I'll take down a few of these, and I mean that's the best I can do really. So I mean, if you can still hear me, then that's fine. That's good enough. As long as you can hear me, you can treat it as a podcast, I guess. If my face keeps kind of lagging like it is. But anyway, oh yeah, as long as you can still hear me, it's all right. So Dada says, evening mate, hope Eriksen comes to United. Also, it's like listening to a robot, I know. Hopefully the mics are better, I've changed it, so hopefully it's all right. And hopefully the lag stops soon as well. Let's see. Welcome Crazy Pizza Gaming, thanks for joining, really appreciate it. I don't think we need him because he's not at a good place of this rubbish in this £2. Well, yeah, look, I feel like Christian Eriksen at the moment he's not in exactly the form of his life. I have to agree, he's not in the form of his life, but he is someone who's Premier League proven, someone who's had a lot of Premier League credibility. He's got more assists than Hazard and Ozil, and he's doing well. And I think he's a decent player. 27 million to get him for 60 million, I think would be an absolute steal, I have to say. Welcome RB. I've said welcome RB comments about 3 times. He says, what do you think will happen if Dybala stays, if he wants to stay? Well, I think as a Juventus fan, you guys will be very happy if Dybala stays. He's a quality player. But I think if Dybala stays, it's because he wants to stay. All the reports are suggesting that, the fee and everything like that's been agreed. So, at the same time, I feel like, if Dybala does stay, then you'll have a player who wants to play for you. Skulls 101, welcome to stream, mate. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. He says, that was me, Mike was 2 cents. Oh, I didn't even know you're watching, but yeah, thanks for watching anyway. Please leave a like if you aren't already, and let me know your thoughts on Christian Eriksen. But yeah, no. The reason why the mic was like that was because I'd like configured all the settings for my blue snowball mic, and then I didn't set the OBS settings to the mic, so I set it to my HD webcam. But anyway, you guys don't really care about that, do you? You don't really care about that. Welcome Man United Fan TV, thanks for joining. He says, whatever happens, I hope he does come to Manchester United. He's a good player, but Tottenham don't want him anymore. I think Tottenham are looking to offload him because, as we've said before, if Spurs don't offload him before, next summer, then if they don't offload them, then what? Oh, no worries. But yeah, if Spurs don't offload Eriksen before next summer, then he's going to go for free. So I'm not sure if Spurs will want that, to say the least, especially for a player like Christian Eriksen. Welcome Richard Carr, thanks for joining. One of the OG subscribers of the channel. Always supportive, really appreciate it, mate. He says always sits behind the green screen and shouts super loud. I know, but it adds to the atmosphere, doesn't it? It adds to the atmosphere. RB comments says Ronaldo puts Higuain this season with deadly. Higuain is looking sharper and faster and slimmer. And Ronaldo told Sarri he doesn't want Higuain sold. I don't know. I feel like Sarri, obviously, Higuain played with Sarri at Chelsea. So potentially. I feel like Higuain, though, is much more suited to Juventus than he is to the Premier League. To the Serie A, than the Premier League. Because I just think his combative way of playing, I just think he's much more suited. Daza says Big O, is it? It's not Big O. I don't know where Big O is at the moment. But yeah, I've no idea where he is at the moment. But if we do know where he is, I'll tell you. He could be anywhere. Thanks for the like, Skulls 101. Really appreciate it, mate. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. If you are new to the channel as well, please do subscribe. We are on 750 subscribers, and thank you very much for helping us to that milestone. Only 50 away from 800 subscribers as well, which is brilliant. So thank you very much for that. Of course, I'll be keeping you across all the transfers going at Manchester United, and it looks like deadline day this year is going to be a big one for Manchester United. And as you can see, I'm at Carrington training ground behind me, so I'll let you know of any ingoings and outgoings at Manchester United before Thursday 5 PM. Welcome HB7, thanks for joining as well. Really appreciate it. Please leave a like if you aren't already, that'd be absolutely fantastic. But yeah, Christian Eriksen's the main topic of debate for tonight, but of course, if you've got anything else to say, please let me know. Any other points you want to bring up, that'd be absolutely brilliant. Christian says, I think Man United should see a loan for Philippe Coutinho, where he has no place for Barca to play. Barca is taking a decision on loaning him to Arsenal. Well, I have heard the rumours that potentially, Philippe Coutinho may be going to Arsenal. Also, Spurs is the shock link that Philippe Coutinho has at the moment. Who knows what it's going to be by tomorrow, but it does seem like Philippe Coutinho is a wanted man, and it looks like he wants to move as well. And I think Barcelona want to get rid of Philippe Coutinho as well. So it's going to be a very interesting transfer deadline day concerning Philippe Coutinho, concerning Arsenal, Spurs, and Manchester United. So I'm looking forward to it. Welcome to Hot Cheese all the way across from Scotland. Good eye to you, mate. Good eye. That's wrong. I've mixed up 2 countries there. Anyway, we'll carry on. Dazza says, are you taking calls? I might be taking calls, mate, if it does work. Of course, I'm trying to make sure it doesn't like buffer or anything like that. But if I might be able to work it on my phone, so it should be all right. But I won't be taking calls just yet. I'll tell you when the phone lines are open, probably in the next 5 minutes or so. Rashford says, breaking news: Sarri's being taken for medical for 3 days as he came back after he wanted to swap Lukaku for Dybala plus cash. Well, oh yeah, exactly. He's been taken to a medical. I totally get that. So, I mean, it was too good to be true in the end. It really was. To see Lukaku go for a player such like Dybala of such quality, I mean, you had to be insane to do that deal. So, I think fair play to Juventus for pulling out of it, because if they had gone through with that, they would have been absolute idiots. Full Fan Operator says, hey Kieran, 3 new players signed for Reading today, which is great. 3 more deals should be done tomorrow. I mean, 6 players in 2 days. That is very, very impressive indeed. Christian says, now Juventus has swapped Danilo with Cancelo plus 38 million. Yeah, I've seen that deal. As well. It's an interesting deal, and I think it's one that, could benefit Man City a lot. What does it mean, though, for Kyle Walker's future at Manchester City, of course? But Cancelo, I really do rate him highly. He's a fantastic defender and someone who I would have liked to see at Manchester United if it wasn't for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. But you know what? I'm happy with Wan-Bissaka as well. Manchester United fans, if he asked me about Rooney playing at Derby, yeah, of course, Derby County. Derby County has sign Wayne Rooney. A lot of people are saying it's one of the best transfers the Championship has seen in its history. To get Wayne Rooney, the England's all-time leading goal scorer, plus Manchester United's all-time leading goal scorer, to Derby County as a player coach, I think that's a brilliant signing for them. And obviously he won't be able to play for Derby until January, but still, it's looking good for them, really is. Richard says the picture looks like you're taking a photo shoot from Tesco. Well, it's not, and I don't know. I mean, I don't need this sort of abuse. I pick my pictures wisely. I could have had a different background. This is the Man United training complex, and I tell you, it's going to be like a shop there, on Thursday afternoon, because there'll be a lot of incomings, a lot of outgoings, and I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. So make sure you do check out this channel on Thursday, because you won't want to miss it. Transfer deadline day. I'm here, and I tell you, if there's any cars that go behind me of any players that come in, I will let you know. I'll be the first to let you know. So make sure you do. Stay locked in on the channel. That's all I'm saying. Stay locked in on the channel. Subscribe if you're new as well. RB Comp says, defender, nope. Going forward, his best is right back in the world. Defending is the big issue. Well, there you go. I mean, obviously, you're the Juventus fan, so you probably know much more about João Cancelo than I do. But at the same time, I think, what I've seen of him in the Champions League, I think is really, really decent. So yeah. But of course, you probably know. I mean, you're saying there he cost some big goals last season. So maybe. I mean, are you happy to let him go then? Are you happy to see Danilo come the other way from Man City? Christian says Philippe Coutinho will be perfect for Manchester United in attacking position. I agree, but I feel like we do need to have that box-to-box midfielder. I think that is something we need to strengthen more than a Coutinho, who's probably more of an attacking midfielder. So, or maybe a winger. Richard says, does that look exactly the same? No, it doesn't look. Well, no, because Tesco doesn't have those letterings up there. I mean, I don't know what Tesco's you've been to, Richard. I know. I mean, maybe in Southampton the Tesco's are different. But anyway, of course, as you can see, it clearly says Manchester United on it. Tesco does not have a sign that says Manchester United on it. Anyway, banter. Jackie, welcome to the stream, Jackie. Thanks for joining. If you are new around here, please do subscribe to the channel, and also leave a like if you're not here. That'd be absolutely fantastic. If United don't sign 2 more players, it's going to be a long season, says Jackie. I mean, to be fair, if we sign even 1 more player, I'd be surprised. Even though Christian Eriksen is being heavily linked with Manchester United at the moment, I would still be very surprised if we did bring him in. It'd be a brilliant deal in my opinion, but still, I just think if we sign 2 more players, it'd be a mental deadline day. But I hope you're right, mate. I hope we do sign 2 more players. RB Com says 4 clubs, 4 years for Cancelo. I don't know, Man United. I don't know, man. That might tell you something. Oh, that's true. That is true. He is kind of a bit of a journeyman then. Obviously, doesn't stay at clubs for too long. Rashford says De Gea is the first United player to welcome Maguire. What? Oh, right, yeah, of course. I did see that on Twitter, of course. David De Gea. Well, he's just going to be happy that he's got some, competent defenders in front of him. So that's why he's probably very, very, very happy indeed. Manchester United fantasy Paul Pogba, does he want to go to Madrid? I don't think he wants. He wants to stay in Manchester. I think Pogba wants to go, mate. I really do. I think he wants a new challenge. Skulls 101 says, Man U seem to be in the awkward position. Oh, Man U, sorry, not me. Man U seem to be in the awkward position of having to purchase redundant world-class players just in case we lose the ones we have to Europe. It's a good point. I have to say, fair play. It's a good point. And I think obviously Christian Eriksen's is a decent player, but at the same time, he is. You could argue he's on the decline. But he's still Premier League proven. He's still only 27. He's still got something to offer. So I'd be happy if the deal went across the line. Although I have to say, I would have rather Bruno Fernandes. Welcome Saeed. Thanks for joining, really appreciate it. Saeed6 says, are we going to sign Eriksen? I hope we do, mate. And I think there are a lot of strong rumours saying that we are going to sign Christian Eriksen. So I really, really do hope we do. And I think, you know what, if I was going to put my neck on the line, I would say 6 out of 10. I would say it's more likely that we're going to sign him than not, because if you look at the fact that Spurs are being linked to so many Christian Eriksen replacements almost in Lo Celso, Coutinho, these sort of players, Dybala as well in the last few hours. The fact they've been linked to so many of these replacements suggests to me that Spurs are looking for life after Christian Eriksen, because they know they want to get rid of him. And also it'd be a better business decision if they did get rid of Felipe Coutinho as well. But please do subscribe, Saeed, if you haven't already. That'd be absolutely brilliant. If you want more of this Manchester United transfer news, as we get closer to the big deadline on Thursday at 5 PM, it's going to be massive, I tell you. Richard says FIFA needs to not ban refs for playing rock, paper, scissors instead of the coin toss. I think it's innovative. You do you, Richard, you do you, but I'm telling you, the coin toss is much better. It's worked in cricket. That's about it. I can't think of any other sports, but it's worked in cricket, so it's fine. Welcome to Syed Nasser. Thanks for joining, mate. He just says we should sign Mark. All right, well there you go. Which Mark are you talking about? Let me know. Ryan, welcome to the stream. Ryan, thanks for joining, mate. Really appreciate it. That's brilliant. I've been exposed. I'm going to just read out a few more comments before I put that back up. Anyway, you've seen behind the scenes. There's an iron behind me. Wow. Okay. RB comes as Dybala goes to Spurs. Welcome McCarty or Pogba. I think that'd be a good signing for you. Welcome, Nick. Thanks for joining as well. Really appreciate it. He says Rooney United. Yep, of course. No, Rooney at Derby. Sorry. Yep. Really, really good move for Derby in my opinion. Really, really good move for them. Rashford says Spurs wanted Ndombele, Coutinho, Lo Celso, Fernandes, and Dybala. Now all of them linked to United, and if United don't side one, the board are proper. I totally agree with you. Ryan the King has returned. I could just see you all reacting to. I know. I lied. I'm sorry. Krishna says Man United played down chance to sign Neymar on loan. I hope we don't sign Neymar on loan, I have to say. Welcome, Brother Gaming. Thanks for joining as well. Really appreciate it. Please leave a like if you aren't already. It's not gone well. It's all gone down. I am at Carrington, trust. Yeah, thank you. Cheers, mate. Cheers. I told you I'm at Carrington. Don't worry about that. Hold on. Okay, I've got it. Right, just bear with me for a second.
You want me to stay here and hold it up?
No, it's alright, mate. You go. You support the stream. It's alright.
I'll support the stream.
Yay! Sure. There we go. Now you've got an insight into it. There you go. Look at that. That's lovely. That is sensational. We're at Carrington. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. We are there. Green screens actually don't exist. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway. Rightio. And we're back at Carrington. Just a bit of a standard earthquake drill there. Nothing to worry about. Standard earthquake drill. Anyway, Brother Game says, just heard Ed Woodward at a Danish in London today. A Droy Devil sources Bruno Fernandes is not happening and Eriksen a possibility. There you go. There you go. I know, guys. I know it's leaked. It's not. No, we are at Carrington. I don't know what you're talking about. Whatever you just saw, forget about it, all right? Anyway, loads of you guys calling in. Thanks, commenting and things like that. Thank you very much for that. Christian says Lindelof and Maguire will be a fantastic centre-back. I've been saying this all summer, and that's why I'm so happy to see Maguire get over the line. Jackie says Bruno Fernandes is an unbelievable player. We have to sign him. Totally agree with you, Jackie. Totally agree with you. We need to sign it. We need to sign Bruno Fernandes, but I feel like we're not going to. That's the only problem. You know, we really need to sign him, but I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. Richard says, I thought you were actually at Tesco. Mate, can we drop the Tesco thing? Because I'm not at Tesco. It clearly says Man United. Let's move on. Let's move on now, okay? Okay. Wow. Okay, Ryan, yes, I am at Carrington, mate. I am. Trust me. No green screens in sight. No green screens in sight. I don't know what you're on about, because green screens actually haven't been invented yet. So I don't know what you're talking about. Hutchie's just powering through it like a champ. Thank you, Hutchie's. Respect, man. Respect. That goes out to all the deep fried Mars bars. That's for you, man. That's for you, man. Syod said Ed out. Yeah, I totally agree. Ed Woodward in this transfer window has been up and down. Yes, we've got Wan-Bissaka, Daniel James and Maguire, which is obviously really positive. But at the same time, there are deals which we could have easily done, which haven't gone through, which has been really disappointing. But yeah, Saeed says, why are we not going to go for Bruno? I don't know, mate. I wish I could answer that. I think we should have gone for Bruno, and potentially we could still be in for him, but I really doubt it. I really doubt it. Syod says, we should sign you. Well, I mean, mate, I tell you what, if you actually saw me play football, you'd be having second thoughts. But I'd love to join Manchester United, honestly. If I could, I mean, it would mean I wouldn't have to do this anymore. No, I'm joking. Anyway, that sounds really bad. Welcome, Tech Man. Thanks for joining, Tech. Really appreciate it as always. He says, what are you doing in that United car park? It's not a car park. It is Carrington, as you can see. Alright, it's Carrington. I'm at Carrington. There's no such thing as a green screen. That's finished. That's finished now. We all agree. Jackie says he's gone to have a quick joint. I wish, mate. I wish. Actually, if you're under 18, I don't wish. And I don't advocate the use of recreational drugs. Anyway, Ryan says any signing would be good at this stage. Our main weaknesses is midfield. I totally agree, mate. I totally agree. So if we were to make a signing in the midfield, that would be very, very positive. Richard says breaking news: offer made for Dembele. Are you actually? I mean, I hope you're actually not joking. I hope you're actually being serious. Because I tell you what, we were linked to Dembele recently, at the start of the transfer window. He looks like a decent player. And I tell you, if you're lying here, Richard, I'm going to ban you. And it's going to happen. If you're lying, I'm going to ban you. I'm joking, of course. If really, no way. No way. Hold on a second. Right, what we're going to do, hold on, Dad. Right, I realise I did tell Daryl about 8 minutes ago he could call in, so I do apologise for that, mate. I will allow you on the stream in just a moment. It's fake news. Right, okay. Richard, it would, as you said, it would be an interesting choice. Definitely skilled, but as you can tell, he's really looking to grow in his career. I mean, thing is, that's completely true. It's completely true. So, mate, I'm sorry, Richard, but as my source, you're not doing well here. I mean, you know what? If we have, I'm telling you, between now and Thursday at 5 o'clock, there will be breaking transfer stories. So don't worry about that. And also, guys, as you're all in here, as well, if you guys play Premier League fantasy football. Here, I've got, what have I got for you? Well, I've started my own Fantasy Premier League. There is the Fantasy Premier League code there, 6AP5XS. And if you join, and if you do beat me and top the table, you will get a £15 voucher of your choice. Could be an iTunes voucher, Amazon voucher, any voucher of your choice, Pornhub voucher. It could be that if you want it. It doesn't matter. £15 goes to you in the form of a voucher. If you do beat me, if you don't beat me, sucks to be you. But anyway, that is my code, 6AP5XS. So if you are watching and do play fantasy football, get involved. Welcome, Tom. Thanks for joining, Tom. Really appreciate it. No, I'm not stopping people from sending links. Look, I'm not touching the keyboard. Anyway. But Daryl, please do call in, mate. I'll have you on because I realised I did say I'd have you on. But yeah, hey, don't use that sort of language, Richard. We're not in here for it. If you guys have checked on Twitter and it's not true, then right, I'm going to close Skype on my computer because it's going to lag out the stream. I'm only going to be able to do it off my phone. We're gonna have Daryl first. Oh, I can see the stories being quoted from the Sun. But anyway, I'm going to accept Daryl. Ryan says sponsors. No. They're not sponsoring me. Don't worry, Ryan. They're not sponsoring me. I wish they were sponsoring me, but I don't think they are. They're not sponsoring me. But I wish. And you know what? If anyone from that app is watching, of course, as you can see right now, loads of engagement. So if you do want to sponsor me, please do. Please. Anyway, by the way, Richard, the Sun is not a credible source. And someone of your stature I thought would know that. Tech says you spend the 15 quid on some Disney DVDs. Bit of Bambi, bit of I can't think of any other Disney movies. Anyway, we'll move on from that. Because we've got a legend from the channel. Not that all you guys are legends. All of you guys are legends, but we've got a legend of the channel. It is Daryl Johnson. Daryl, thanks for calling in once again, mate. Really appreciate it. How are you doing on this fine Tuesday evening?
Alright, apart from just recovering from playing football, I'm recovering from laughing at your green screen going down.
Oh, that was that's going to be on the bloopers. If I ever do one, that's going to be on the blooper reel. But anyway, thanks for joining.
Yes.
Obviously, Christian Eriksen is the main thing we're talking about today. First of all, have you seen all the rumours? And secondly, what would you think if of Christian Eriksen joining United?
I haven't actually seen all the rumours, I'll admit, because I've been out and stuff a lot today, so that's why I've not seen a lot. But no, I heard of it coming in. I'm thinking, would this be a wise move? Yes, I think so, because Benedict proven he's a quality player, very good at free kicks as well, and at least you wouldn't have to see Fred taking a free kick again. Although, his free kick on Saturday wasn't actually that far away. But I think if Eriksen came to United, I think he fit perfectly in the centre attacking mid wall. He's a quality player. He's good getting forward, and he also tracks back at times, which is the type of player you need in the midfield wall. And I think he'd suit the style of play well. Question is, would he score as many goals as he's done at Spurs this season? Maybe not. That question's still yet to be answered, because he has scored a very good amount of goals for Spurs this season for a centre attacking mid. And would he be put on penalties? Would he be put on the free kicks? Would he be doing this? Would he be doing that? You don't know unless it actually happens. And I think, in my opinion, it could happen. But I would be incredibly surprised if he actually left Spurs, because this is one issue with United. This is the same with Dybala. Dybala obviously wanted to stay at Juventus, and I think that's mainly because you're playing with Ronaldo, you're playing with Mandzukic, you're playing with some quality players. Buffon, who could actually, I think he might have returned to Juventus now. I know he had a medical last time I heard, but I haven't seen that much about him yet. And I think Dybala would want to play Champions League football, and I think that's been the issue of United. The fact that United are now in the Europa League again means that going to get less chance of signing big top quality players. Sign Maguire, but Maguire doesn't play European football at the minute, so that's a bit of a step up for him. And if you look at other signs like James gets to play in European football, plays for one of the biggest teams in the Premier League, who are in the Europa League. That's a step up for him. Wan-Bissaka, that's a step up for him as well, going to the Europa League. Palace have never been in the Europa League, and I don't think he's ever played in the Europa League as well. And he's obviously had experience of playing around in Europe as well, obviously playing the under-21s European Championship, which went